So welcome back to Minecraft, and we have a new update out. The new Pale Garden update just dropped like yesterday, and I've been kind of holding off from exploring the blocks and the biome itself. I just got the coordinates for the closest biome that I have to our spawn point. I've lost my iron. Oh, it's down here. I forgot that I moved it, breaking my ankles in the process. But, yeah, so I uploaded, a little side tangent real quick, I uploaded the first 2 episodes of the playthrough, and I've got to say, I'm really happy with the response that it's received. Like, I wasn't expecting as many views as it got, and I'm very happy with it. And the elephant in the room are the jump cuts, because I have the habit of going, like, every bloody 30 seconds, I just go, and it's just, it really bugged me while editing, so I went through the effort of going through and, like, completely taking out every single time I had, like, any kind of hesitation whatsoever, which was really frustrating to do. So I'm going to try and not do that to make my life a little bit easier. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy those first 2 episodes. Now, we've got the Pale Garden. We've got the Pale Garden to go visit, which is what we're going to be doing first. Can you get a music disc from the Pale Garden? I'm not sure. I don't really know how the Pale Garden works. I also have some add-ons to cover, because I've dipped and I've decided to add some add-ons. You know, I was, like, massively against them. If you had asked me, like, 2 months ago, can we generate this terrain? That was worrying. If you'd asked me, like, 2 months ago, would have been massively against them, hated them. But, I don't know, I've kind of just warmed up to the idea of, like, customizing my world a little bit more to suit how I want it to be. And so I've added in, and I'll showcase this a little bit later, a glass texture pack one, which adds in a whole heap of glass for us to use. It's fantastic. And I've added in Tricapitator. Now, I'm thinking about adding in, they've got a Villagers Plus add-on on the marketplace, which looks amazing. Looks like it's right down my alley. Would be fantastic for bringing our city to life. So I'm thinking about adding that one. And also, what was the other one? I can't think of the other one. Come on, holy shit, my phone takes so long to load. Okay, 329. We want 329. I can't remember the other add-on. Tinker's Construct. I'm thinking about adding Tinker's Construct. I haven't decided fully. I almost went, I'm going to try and stop myself from doing that. I have to, like, change my entire speech pattern to do it, though. But, I'm trying really hard not to say it now, and I've forgotten what I was talking about. Tinker's Construct offers some alternatives to us building farms. Farms are not aesthetically that pleasing, and are very difficult to cover up. Now, I don't mind doing some farms, like, you know, your automatic concrete things and what have you. But gunpowder farms and stuff like that, like quality of life farms, one, they're not very easy to make anymore. They just keep finding new ways to patch them. And 2, like I said, very difficult to cover up. So yeah, Tinker's Construct adds in, like, new enchants, new ores, new enchants, new armor types, new tools, a whole new layer to, like, smithing in the game, which I think could be really interesting when it comes to setting builds up around, like, blacksmiths and things. We could have, like, actual lore-related different ores and, I don't know, just different mines, different blacksmiths for certain things, different smelters, that sort of thing. I kind of like that stuff. So we could use that with Tinker's. I've already got Tinker's. Tinker's also introduces a whole heap of new blocks, which, I don't know, I don't really need any new blocks per se, but I'm not going to turn down new blocks. You know, it adds in, like, new wood types and stuff, which I'm more than happy to, like, try and integrate. That's the whole reason we're going out to the Pale Garden right now, is to go get the wood type so that I can use it in the builds that I'm working on. So I think I'm probably going to end up adding Tinker's Construct and the Villagers Plus, and then I think I'm going to stop there, unless something comes out that is, like, just unbelievably cool, that I can't live without having it in my Minecraft world, then that's probably going to be it for me in terms of add-ons. I know that it probably will change the way that certain people view the playthrough, but I don't know, I'm trying to create, like, my world here. I'm trying to, like, work on my lore and just create the world that I've always wanted to have, which is, like, a long-term, lore-heavy, high-quality built survival world. And if I can get away with using some add-ons that don't necessarily take off achievements, because this is a realm, and if, like, the add-ons aren't too impact-heavy when it comes to, like, the aesthetic of the builds, like, I don't want to use a conquest texture pack, right? Because in my opinion, that's too different from base game. Whereas anybody can retexture, you know, you can go ahead and grab like a retexture for, I don't know, like jungle planks off of Planet Minecraft and make them green so that it looks like a build that I've done. But also, like, this playthrough isn't meant to be like a, you know, look at what I'm building and copy it kind of thing. It's meant to just be like, look at what I'm building. Do you like it? I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to justify it, like, to you guys as much as I am myself, because I'm so uncertain of it and it is such a big change. Oh. I've opted against using... Oh, is that burning? I don't know. I should have just thrown it on there. I don't know why I made things so difficult. I've opted against using any, like, add-ons that add in furniture and things like that, because they're just a little bit too far away from Minecraft for me. I might end up changing my mind about that. I don't really know. I've spent a lot of time debating that one, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so this should be the coordinate point for the Pale Garden. I went into Creative yesterday and just used a console command to figure out whether the nearest Pale Garden was to our spawn point, because Chunk Base doesn't really update quick enough for me. At least when, like, new updates come out with new biomes and stuff, it usually doesn't update, like, every single seed. This will probably be like a semi-permanent portal, so we're going to do a big 3x3. I also got a shit ton of obsidian in advance because I was gonna go ahead and set up like a butt ton of portals just all around the place to all the different biomes, because I do need to do that. I need to, like, terracotta and things, so... La 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 la, we're here. Isn't it strange? Okay, let's see if Treecapitator works on these trees. I'm not too bothered about building in this biome. I'm perfectly content with, like, taking the materials and, like, doing my own thing with this biome elsewhere. I wonder if, like, can I shear or silk touch break the plants here? No. What about these? Yes. So we've got pale hanging moss. I wonder if maybe I can just break this pale moss. I should have brought some bones with me, actually. Oh. Oh, I was hoping you were a skeleton then. God, it's very quiet in here, isn't it? Isn't that weird? Right, let's see if Treecapitator works. Oh, it does! Oh my days. Well, there's an example of Treecapitator for you, ladies and gents. Holy shit. Yeah, so this is basically my pay-to-win wood farm, because I'm never making a wood farm. I'm just bad at them. Really, really bad at them. I'm more than happy using this to speed up my wood gathering process. Look at that, it's beautiful. And it seems to stack the damage that it would take to delete all those blocks. It seems to stack the durability, what is it called? Like the use on the durability of the axe. So it treats it like it has taken down the entire tree, You're not just getting, like, all of those blocks for the price of one. You are, like, in terms of time, I guess, but not in any other sense. Now, I wonder... Ooh, I've just had an idea. I wonder if we could put this stuff in my other moss farm. Do you reckon we can? I reckon we might be able to. Thought I heard something. This isn't the biggest Pale Garden biome. But it's not bad. I see plants. I want these plants. And I'm hoping I can bone meal them. Oh my god, that's lovely. They're not as, like, vibrant as I thought they were going to be, which I'm glad. I thought they was going to be, like, disgustingly orange. But they're not terrible. I also really like this texture on the grey. I don't know what I would use it for. I don't know if we're going to be able to use it in our builds, but I've just seen a skeleton. I've just seen a skeleton. Come back. Give me your bones. Oh my god. I need to deposit things in here. Let's get rid of all of this real quick. Oh my god, there's a chicken. That chicken scared me. Because I didn't know what it was. It scared me. I wonder if those flowers spread if you grow, like, specifically the moss. Because we could get them then from a moss farm. If that makes sense. Also, like, I don't fully understand the mobs. I know that you're meant to look at the mobs, like they're the opposite to Endermans. Ow. But, like, are we seeing any here? Are there any? I don't know. I do not have my chest plate, which is a little bit worrying. Okay, we might just have to grab the materials and dip. Oh! I have no idea if there's any resin blocks here. I don't know if, like, if I use my tree capitator on all these trees, will it break any resin blocks? There's a creaking. There's a creaking. How do we kill it? Can we kill it? I didn't think you could kill them. Hi. Oh my god, I can't. Oh god, I just got chills. I kind of like him, you know. I think he's kind of cool. Oh. Oh. Oh! The resin's in that tree. The resin's in that tree. There it is. Dude, how am I supposed to... Oh! Stay there. How'd you break it? How'd you break it? Like that. Oh! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I kind of feel bad. That was kind of cool, though. I don't know. Did I pick up the resin block? I did. I got the creaking heart. Nice. Okay. That's sick. I kind of want to put that on display somewhere. That's pretty cool. My first creaking heart. Oh, the lore that I'm going to have fun with this. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Right. Maybe we should head back. I wonder if also we got some resin. I wonder if there's... Is there a way to maybe farm resin? Or is that going to be like a limited thing? Because you don't get a lot of it. I got 3 resin clumps. Like, does that... Oh, God, back it up. Oh, back it up. God. Maybe we should get out. Maybe we should get out of here. Okay, so we just got back, and I wanted to quickly Google it. You can actually, like, farm this resin. I'm not entirely certain how to, but I will try and figure it out. Silent Whisperer's got a tutorial on it, so I will give it a go. But we've got... So, hopefully, future me has just inserted a little bit of a time-lapse of me building some houses. Because I did that before we went to the Pale Garden. I needed to take a break because we needed to actually grab... we needed to grab some of these blocks. So, we're going to head over to where I've built these. These are the first two buildings of Dollarhide, of my Midas Square, my Midas Circle, I don't know, my Midas Center, whatever you're going to call it, for this city district. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to use the pale logs as like a building material for the second floor to kind of use it as like a Tudor whitewash. I've just realized though we've got a block missing, so I can't use it there. Let me go ahead and plug this up. There we go. Okay. So let's just very, very quickly, I'm going to make a couple more planks. Make like a little bit of a bridge there for if I need. Okay, and maybe we'll put that there and see how that looks. Oh, that's my favourite texture. Oh, I love it. Oh, I really do love it. It looks wonderful. Like, that there is like the poor man's answer to calcite. Like, calcite is probably my favourite block in the game, I'm going to be honest, because it replicates Tudor whitewash so closely. It's the closest we've got, really. And this just simulates it. This just simulates calcite to me. And we can farm it, which we can't farm calcite yet. I say yet. We probably won't ever be able to. But I can dream, Harold. Let me go ahead and get rid of... I don't want that there. I've changed my mind because I have proper calcite. Look at this beautiful texture. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's truly, truly fantastic. The things that they have given us here on this day are truly things that I'm grateful for. Let me go ahead. We're gonna do both floors. This top floor, however, I'm not gonna put any windows in. Oh, also it's nighttime. Before I skip to daytime, I've still got it on me. Can I spawn in creaking using this thing? Haha! Oh, are you hostile? Oh, are you hostile? I don't know. Oh, it's hostile. Okay. Oh my god. How do I get it to spread to different parts of the thing more? Or can I not? Is it just random? We can't really do anything else with it by the looks of it. How do we have to cook it? Maybe. Okay, so let me get rid of that. That animation's amazing. Okay, brilliant. We've got resin sorted. I reckon we've probably got to cook the resin clumps. But oh, shit, that broke really easily. Okay, it broke like it was like a slime block. That was strange. Okay. I like this texture. I'm a big fan of this texture. Also, glass. You get to see the glass in action. This is just opening up whole new possibilities for me, because we get to keep the default glass and get these textured glasses, which is what I've wanted for a very long time. It's one of those add-ons that doesn't change the gameplay whatsoever. It's just purely aesthetic, and I love it. I also added in this texture pack, which is... these are just slabs, just stacked on top of each other, and they look like crates. I've been waiting for crates in the game for ages. So it's time to work on the roofing section. Did I? Ah, I did. Aha, brilliant. That might not be enough, but we can always go over to the farm and sort some more, I guess. Let me go ahead and throw some of this into here. So, I had kind of planned... how much do we have in here? Not a lot. I think the majority of it is going to be over at the farm. Pain in the backside. We might have to take a fly over there. I don't know if I've shown the farm in a video. Was it in the first video? Let's go ahead and see if we've got any prismarine in here. We've got loads of that prismarine. Don't want that prismarine. Don't want that prismarine. Oh, that's not good. I thought I had like heaps of dark prismarine. So yeah, all of the buildings like around that Midas Square kind of place, I think would, like, the majority of them would have dark prismarine, but I want to have a few thrown in there that only have deep slate, just to break it up a bit and make it look like certain buildings are older, you know, certain buildings aren't as bothered about maintaining their roofs, that kind of thing. Let's have a look. Oh my god, it is. It's 1 ink sac per. That's mental. I swear that we've got shulkers of the stuff. I'm positive we've got shulkers of this stuff. Did I just make it up? Oh, good God. Just almost murdered myself by flying into a tree. I have to sleep real quick. Even though it's almost daytime, we're just going to sleep to make sure that it fully is. Okay. I didn't grab glass. I knew I'd forgotten something. I didn't grab bloody glass. That's fine. It's fine. I'll just go get it at a different point. It's just mildly frustrating. Okay, I don't know how to do this bottom section just yet. I might make it like a balcony or something. I haven't really decided. So yeah, I absolutely love dark prismarine. It's one of my favourite blocks in the game. I think it's an absolutely beautiful block. It's one of those that, like, it looks enough like tiles that it could realistically be like flooring, it could realistically be walling, it could realistically be like roofing tiles. I just love it. It's one of those blocks that is just very diverse. I'm a big fan of it. I just wish that it was a little bit easier to make, but you know, it's a bit of a flex as well. I like looking at it like it's a bit of a flex. That, you know, look, I've done this entire build and all of the roofs are dark prismarine. There's probably not going to be anywhere else on this world that uses dark prismarine to the extent that Dollarhide does. Also, I have a little bit of an issue here where the roofs connect up, but I'm just going to solve that issue by putting like a double layer there instead and having that connect to there, and we'll figure out the rest as we go. It should look fine when it's completely finished. It's just I haven't finished it yet, so it looks a bit strange. I actually might have enough prismarine to get one entire roof done, which is more than I thought I had. I do have enough. That's really, really nice. And then I need to go get some deep slate, which I've got some deep slate downstairs, so that's fine. Because we're going to add like a deep slate tile trim. But I went and looked at... so one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to building in Minecraft is Fable. Fable is a absolutely phenomenal game. I'm going to assume that most people have played it or at least seen it. But if you haven't, go play it, go check it out. It's such a good game franchise. I would start from 2 because 1 is a bit of a tough one. at least in my opinion, when it comes to like going back and playing. But absolutely phenomenal game. And the actual style of it is probably the biggest inspiration period for me building. Like, not even just the houses, like, it's got so much steampunk involved in it, and like, just the fantasy elements and stuff. It's just like a mishmash of so many amazing genres that I absolutely love. So it's a huge inspiration for me when it comes to building in Minecraft. And when I was looking around Bowerstone Market in Fable 3, I think 2 and 3, like a lot of the buildings have quite colourful walls, whether it's like sort of creamy colours, whites, reds, just all sorts of stuff. So it was really, it kind of dawned on me like, oh god, I've got to actually involve some colour here. And also The Witcher. When I was looking around Novigrad, I found like an aesthetic video on YouTube. It's probably quite easy to find. It's quite a long one as well, where it's like sort of ambient noises of Novigrad, some like ambient music, and it's kind of just showing the aesthetic of Novigrad. It shows like a lot of screenshots and clips of the streets and NPCs walking around and stuff. Like, Novigrad is one of the most like well-built video game cities I've ever seen. And a lot of the buildings in that have like these bright garish colours in the walls, depending on what part of the city they're in. So I really wanted to implement that, like especially when I realised there were multiple games that were implementing this. I was like, okay, I've got to bring it into Minecraft, because otherwise it's going to look very, very boring, very, very dull. And I don't see Dollarhide as being like a boring and dull place. I see it being as quite a visually interesting place to be. Not too fantasy and fantastical, but still visually interesting. So yeah, we're gonna finish off adding these little trim sections. I'm just gonna add the trim onto this here to make it a little bit easier to sort of figure out what I'm doing. And I'm going to put like an upside down stair there to sort of connect that up, because it's in a bit of an awkward position. I feel like I was also building like super slow when doing the gatehouse. I was like jump cutting around certain sections. I'm like, god, I'm building so slow doing this. I don't really build like super slow all the time. It's only when I'm overthinking things. Ta-da! Very happy with that. Okay. So the last section that I've got is this top section to sort out. Then we need to get the windows put in place, and the little dark oak sections. I can do the dark oak sections, I think. I'm sure I've got dark oak laying around. I have. Let me go ahead and make some planks. Okay. Where have my slabs gone? I thought I'd made some slabs, for Christ's sake. I'm gonna put like a little bit of a window ledge under there, and I want there to be like a kind of canopy window ledge sort of thing going across these. I don't know if that looks too goofy though. I'm not really sure. I think maybe it does. Okay. But then, like, they feel too high up. Maybe we do that? That's not bad, actually. Oh, we might be onto something there. Okay, and now this top section up here, I need to get my stairs. I want to do, like, this... Like, Tudor whitewash has, like, these little support beams in it sometimes. So I want to include that here if I can. It's a very difficult thing to do in such like a tight enclosed space, but not impossible. Okay, so I finally finished. All of the roofing is done on that build, and all the front section is done. At least like to the point where I'm kind of happy with it. Again, I haven't put like the glass in just yet. The glass I don't think I've got any grey glass to hand. No, that's just regular glass pane. Huh? I'm so confused. Is it in there and I'm just missing it? Is it in one of these? Oh my god, it's there. Okay, thank god for that. Jesus Christ. Let me take these as well. Oh my god. It works. It actually works. Oh, I'm so happy. The last thing I want to show you guys before we go ahead and finish this episode. Let's turn that off. Is round here, where I showed you guys this terraforming, I've started work on the opposite side and I've been texturing. Now, okay, the texturing is going very slowly and is very difficult because there's not really a heap of blocks that I can add to this to break it up that much that isn't cobble or like tuff, for example. I think I'm going to have to go in with tuff actually and layer up like a lot of tuff, but I'm doing it like bit by bit. So like I went through and did all the cobblestone first, and then now like I'm going through and adding the moss around the bottom, and then I'll go around and add in, I think I've put in some andesite there. I'll go in and see if I can layer in some tuff to break up some of this cobble, or maybe even just replace some of it with like stone stairs or something. But yeah, I said I was going to work on getting that textured, and I have been. No more progress made on the gatehouse just yet. I'm going to kind of wait a little bit and figure out what I'm doing with it first before I add anything else to it. But I'm really happy with how this whole place is turning out so far. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We got the new update. Let me know what you think of the new update. Are you enjoying the Pale Garden? Do you think it's a cool biome? What do you think of the new pale blocks and the resin blocks? I think the new block palettes are really cool. They're very unique. Like white and orange are very striking colours that I think are going to look very cool in builds. I think that they are going to be difficult for people to build with and make look good. But I'm very excited to kind of see what people make with them. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. So, this episode, we're going to be taking a look, as you can probably tell by the title. I'm hoping that I've put an obvious title. I finally got the Villagers add-on. This is an add-on that I think I mentioned it previously. I already owned Tinkers, so I've actually added materials anew, the Tinkers update thing. Everything Tinkers related is in now. So, before we jump into the villager thing is what I'm going to be taking a look at. Like, at least for the first portion of this video. I don't know if the whole video will be based on it. It might be. But I've already explored a lot of Tinkers in the past. And, you know, I grew up watching a lot of YouTubers use Tinkers. So I kind of have a bit of a better understanding for it. But when it comes to the reason as to why we're using Tinkers, because it's not very vanilla friendly, really. Like, the textures and stuff kind of are, and I suppose the mechanics kind of are, but it adds a lot of stuff. It's like a huge update amount of stuff, right? So, I don't know. I was a little bit iffy about adding it, but it's gonna add so much like armor and so many weapons and stuff and ores and things that we can kind of integrate into our lore. And I think with it being available on Bedrock now, you know, it's so much more easier to access. I mean, you can even get like a free version of it on Bedrock, which is pretty cool. So I'm a little bit more kind of lenient, and you know, we've already got add-ons on at this point, so I'm just like, we might as well sort of like commit to it. You might have seen it just then as well, but when we went to the Pale Garden last episode, I got like one of each block, and I've set up a little bit of an expansion at the back end of the first row for all of the resin blocks and all of the pale wood blocks. So we've got space for everything new. I think there's maybe some plants that are missing from there, but I'm putting plants downstairs in like a different section anyway. I haven't actually set up the proper plant section, so I can always integrate the new pale plants like into that section basically. But today we are going to take a look at the Villager plus plus add-on. So we've got a lovely book, There was a texture pack that changed all my tools and stuff, but it gave me some nice books. We might look for a book texture pack, I don't know. Don't really like the default books. Oh no! How have I managed that? Where is it? Oh, I tried to close the door with the book in my hand. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Make sure to place the village landmark at the centre of your village, as it has a default coverage of 1 chunk. Okay, do I have to, like, chunk align it, or... I don't know. Decorate the centre of your village with the village landmark. We've got mobs, decorations, food, consumables and weapons, health points, invitation limits, attack points and behaviours. So, just for clarification, you can't even see my character. Just for clarification, let me get in my correct attire. The reason we're doing this is to make our builds feel a little bit more alive. I don't know whether or not I'm going to achieve that. I'm hoping so. From the previews that I've seen of this mod, it's worth it. So we've got a builder guidebook. Oh, this book. Wheat and some paper. Brilliant. Okay. Instead of naturally spawning, all the villagers from this add-on need to be invited to appear in your world. After you invite them with the roaming option enabled, they will always return to the exact block where they were invited after a few moments. Okay. Oh, so they'll kind of linger. Oh, so if we set up the town square up there, and it's got like a 1 chunk radius, if we have like market stalls and stuff, we can put guys in market stalls or like in a tavern and things like that, right? Based on this behaviour, you can place or adjust where they will be stationed, similar to the usual settings for NPC locations in typical RPG games, but here you decide their locations, okay? So we've got our village landmark, which is pretty simple to craft actually. 1 copper ingot, 2 cobble, and 2 things. Oh. No, wait. An iron invitation. While inviting an advanced villager will require an... Okay, iron invitation's fine. How do we craft an invitation? Paper and iron. Okay. Invite regular villager. This item can only be obtained interacting with a village landmark. Consumes the iron invitation. So, we're going to craft that. Then craft that. And it'll give us that. And we interact with the first thing with that, and we'll get regular villagers. So, uninvolved villagers. Multiple realms, hostile entities, including the warden itself, won't notice these villagers. So these are completely passive, they won't be acknowledged, there's no risk of losing them. Would you shut up? God. A merchant villager. This is an advanced villager. Now, I didn't know we could get these. I didn't see these in the preview video. Unique trades. Merchant can't be harmed and provide trade offers, while fighter and support will fight or assist with anything they're instructed to. Okay, brute villager, dwarf villager, farmer villager, guardian villager, healer villager, hunter villager. These are kind of cool. I like some of these. Ronin villager, tanker villager. Unknown trader, he looks cool. A wizard villager. Okay, so let's go back a second. Oh god, I just saw new weapons. I didn't know this added new weapons. So, the only one out of these which doesn't really suit our setting and build style is the Ronin villager, but we could include a special Ronin villager as like a hired mercenary from like a different location, and then eventually build the place where he would come from. Ooh, look at this. Artifact katana. Carbon hammer. A healer's hat. Grants the wearer saturation and regeneration effects when remaining still for more than 10 seconds. A leather combat glove. Reinforced shield. Landmark demolisher. Okay. And then we've got new foods, which, I'll be honest, I'm not really bothered about new foods, but I won't turn down new decorations. We've got pizza. which is actually kind of cool. I do quite like that. We've got like vials of stuff, which is really cool. Dried glowberries, carrot pasta, beetroot salad. And that's it. Okie doke. So, let's go all the way back. Oh, did that reset the book? It did. So, we need cobble, copper, and planks. Pretty easy to get, he says. We've got planks. I already had planks on me. Cobble. Have I got cobble? No. I was messing around with trying to make a resin farm. That's why I kind of have, like, just bits of crap on me at the moment. I was trying to make a resin farm, and I kind of succeeded. Like, it does work, but it's very slow. I sort of, like, I didn't watch a block-by-block tutorial. I just sort of, like, glanced at one. Like, I glanced at a Silent Whisper video, and he didn't really do, like, a block-by-block. He just sort of showed it in the background, and I was like, I kind of get the gist of it. I'll give it a go. And, I mean, it's kind of worked. Okay, village landmark. Okay, let's go. I've got to get some paper first, but I've got iron on me. If I just grab some paper real quick, we can go ahead and at least invite a couple of people and see what they're all about. I know that you can custom name these people as well, which is really cool. You can... I don't know whether or not it would be really, really cool if you could make the village centre invisible, but I don't know if it's going to let me. So I'm going to craft a bunch of that. Let me just empty... empty all this crap into here that I don't need, because it's a tad bit excessive. I need that back. Let's make a couple of iron invitations. We can make 6 of them, so why not? We might as well. There's like a very slight frame rate drop. I don't know if you see it when I open the crafting table. It only does it when I play with add-ons. But I can kind of live with it. It's one of those things. It's, you know, it's a slight downside, but it's fine. We're getting so much stuff added in. Give me this. Oh, pardon me. Tried to get into bed and opened my book. That cat is watching me. Hello. Right, let's head up, because I already know where I'm going to put this thing. Let me... God, I need to get my fireworks out. Okay, also, while we're messing around with this, so one of the reasons I really wanted Tinkers as well, not only like lore-wise and just the content that it adds in for like aesthetic reasons, you know, the armors and tools and new things that we can just do for storytelling and aesthetics, but I'm not a big redstone person, and I really don't have the attention span or really the time to be putting like hours into a redstone farm just for it to not work. And Tinkers provides a couple of material bonuses and enchants and things like that that basically like amplify things like looting. So it's like looting 5 almost on certain things. And I mean, I would absolutely love that when it comes to getting gunpowder, you know, any material that's affected by looting, basically. So it's massively beneficial for me that way. It's a little bit pay to win, I guess, but you know, I'm paying to win on my own world. So am I really winning? Am I really I don't know. I don't know. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go Midas Touch. Ooh, we might have to make like a pedestal to put that on. Can I break this? I can. I want to make a pedestal to put that on. That looks sick though. I really, really liked how that looked. I just need... I don't want it made out of deep slate, I don't think. It might look a bit strange made out of deep slate. Or maybe not though, actually. Because we've got so much stone on the floor, maybe it wouldn't. I reckon if we sort of put like a kind of textured thing there, and then we stick that there, Midas touch, boom, look at that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to build a statue that looks like that size, which, I don't know, it kind of feels a little bit cheaty. Because I would probably like to give it a go building a statue like that, but we can build them elsewhere. We can put multiple of these things down. It fits the theme, though, of my Midas lore that I want to go with. So I'm also quite happy about that. I noticed that in the preview for it, and I was like, yeah, that sells it a lot more for me. Okay, so we've got Iron Invitation. Landmark design, population 0 out of 30. Landmark access private. Public. Okay, no, we're keeping it private. Landmark coverage and population. Whoo, we can go up to 50. Holy Moses. I'll just leave it at like, I don't know, I think 20 would be enough, to be honest. Oh my god, and the coverage. It's not an easy thing to tweak this, because I'm using my thumbstick. We'll go with 4. Just because I want to see whether or not I can get some of these guys. Like, if I build a tavern on one of the corners, or like maybe the town hall or something, we might be able to put some like noticeable people sort of gathered around. Available villagers, invite a villager. A regular villager. And then, shall we have like somebody stood outside here? Name. What do we want to call him? Rexford Higginbottom. No. Rexford Guildford. I don't know. I don't know what to call him. We'll just call him Rexford. We want medieval villager. Roaming. No. We want him stationary. Huh. Hello? Could you... Oh. Come back there. Oh, there you go. You're going to rotate on the spot here? Fantastic. It seems like those green patients need a doctor. What are they called again? Oh, no. The nitwits. Oh, my God. I talked to those humble-looking brutes yesterday, asked for protection, and they just laughed. I love this. I have the biggest grin on my face right now. This is what I've wanted from this game. Oh my god. I've wanted to make custom villages for the longest time. This is incredible. Shut up. Shut up, he's moving. He's got full animations. Do it again, do something else, Rexford. He's got a massive, like a mohawk on his head. He's got like a pompadour. Available villagers. Rexford. So it shows me the coordinates that he's at with a little picture of him. Oh, we can change what he looks like. Oh, shut up. We can change the dialogue to be lore-friendly. Appearance. Okay, so we've got some set appearances as well. Edmund, Brougham, Arthur, Baldwin, Darcy, Collins. This is incredible. This is incredible. Rexford, my dear, you are the first official NPC of my world. I wonder if I'll ever meet the legendary Midas! Shut up, that's part of my lore! That's part of my lore! Who are you? There are people here. People have arrived. Who are you? You're part of Tinkers, aren't you? You sell heads. You also sell beans. So, oh god, we're gonna have to do like a whole video based around this. We'll sort you later. I need blaze rods and I don't have any. That's not a priority for me right now. This is what I've always wanted. Oh, this was so worth the £5 that I spent for it. Okay, it means we can have a blacksmith in the blacksmith. This is brilliant. Okay, I'm going to stop geeking out about this and plan out the next couple of builds. So, oh god, I tried to burp. Update. So I've been flattening out this top section because my next plan for the actual building section, you know, the series, this little thing that I'm doing where I'm building a thing, I have been flattening all this out because I'm going to spend a heap of time going through and basically doing what I've done up here and mapping out where all the streets are going to be going, where all the buildings, like, roughly are going to be going, where we might need, like, a shop or a certain thing. And then I'm going to do, like, a big run through with you guys about like, where I'm going to be putting everything. And then we're going to kind of go from there. So, like, I've got, like, a metric heap ton of flattening to still be doing. I've got, like, loads of terraforming to be doing and stuff. I'm not going to do it all at once, but I'm going to do it, like, section by section. We'll do a bit of building, and we'll do a bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. Obviously, I've got to complete the gatehouses, which, I'll be honest, I've hit, like, a bit of a builder's block with it, because I don't really know what to add to the sides to make them look better. Like, I want to go up and add the top section of that back on now that we've got the pale wood. And I've got to do something with this. I think once I've added the overhang on that, it'll look a lot better, to be honest. I just ran out of deep slate, so I stopped working on that roof. But I think I want to add, like, little towers and stuff on the side, and we'll get the walls sort of coming off. And I think as we kind of go along, it'll look a lot better. But yeah, so there we go. We got villagers, we've got life now in our world. I'm very, very happy about it. That is £5 well spent, and the fact that that's not in the game already is just a default feature is mental to me. Like, you could do so much, like, lore building, world building, just custom stuff with custom villagers. It's great. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully won't be too long until I can get another video out, but I'm going to go work on some building and stuff now. Feel free to leave a thumbs up if you've got any suggestions for builds. This is medieval fantasy themed, and I'll be revealing more about the lore as we go along. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Comment down below. I said all that in the wrong order. Rearrange it yourselves. Bye-bye.